everybody to get close. Story time. Let the people know. Well, I'll let the people know when when they get in the building, right? Because I'm gonna show y'all. What I'm gonna show y'all is how war actually works. Like you got two different styles of war, right? You got an emotional war and you got a war. Those are two different things, right? Okay, sometimes a person will you can send a puss ass nigga you can send a puss ass nigga to war. You charge him up. A person that wars on a regular basis and knows how to war, he's gonna think a little more clear. You can't just send them off. You know what I'm saying? The thing with war, people die, right? I'm releasing Mickey from my hands for several reasons, right? I'm releasing Mickey from my hands, y'all. Because look, Mick, check this out, right? I know that you don't naturally feel those ways. You're getting used. You're getting used, man. So look, check it out, Mick. If you naturally felt those ways about me, you'd have showed these things on your own. You're getting used, man, for sure. So let me explain to you why you're getting used, right? You're the only one that matters. Out of the lineup of guys, you're the only one that matters. That's a bad decision. If you're the only, like, think about it, right? Let's be logical here, Mick. You want something to drink? Hey, baby, get Mick some ice water. Hold the piss. No, hold the piss. No, not right now. No. Hold the piss. Get the nigga the water. All right. Ass looking fat. All right. Yeah. He like icing it. Of course he does. Like handing him a bottle of water that's room temperature is crazy for him. All right. So, brother Mick, right? The reason why I'm letting you go is because I know you're getting used. Because you're the only one that matters. Like for real. Think about it, Mick. Right? Mick, let me tell you something about me. Right? I come from circumstances where you have to war, not you playing a game. I come from circumstances that force you to war that I'm sure none of y'all can understand on that side, right? When I go to war, I have no rules, no safety. What I'm prepared to do to you is way too much for you, for sure. The only reason why, Mickey, and this is me sitting down talking to Mickey at the table, Mickey, this is the reason why, right? Because you don't deserve it. No, you're the only one that matters, Mick. Check this out, Mick. Let me give you this analogy right here, right? If you're the only one that matters, you never walk in the front. No. When I come to places and it's a bunch of us, I'm in the middle of the circle. I'm never going to be in front of it. That makes you a target. You're the only one that matters, Mick. If we talking like for real, you have superseded the people with you, right? Which makes you a bigger target for me, a bigger, much more. Oh man, because you're the only one that matters in this equation. So you don't send the one that only matters to war. No, especially against a fucking maniac. Like, seriously, Mick, I'm telling you, like, look, I said it about a week ago, right? I said, Mick, when I start, I don't plan on being cool again, man. I said that, right? I haven't started yet. And sometimes when you know for a fact I'm holding a mouse in my hand, you can squeeze it and break his arm. So easy. But why? You're the one that matters, Mickey. It's you, man. For real. You the only one that matters. Nobody, it's nothing else you're gonna get. This one is the only one that matters. Why would you send it in there? I can't do nothing with nobody else. Nothing else you can do with it. This has been Mick, this has been tried on me by certain people over and over again. It doesn't change. I can't do nothing else. You're the guy, man. When you know you're the guy, and I tell my people that follow me and listen to me every day, A king knows when to show mercy because I know this is not a real war with him. This is something. This is not. This is not. This is not organic of a war with him. No, it's not. It's a forced war. No, Mickey, I don't. War for me is simple. I'm taking like for real. I'm gonna go too far, and I don't give a flying fuck about it, Mick. When I asked you the other day, right? This was my test for you. Honestly, it was, right? I said, hey, Mick, sacrifice danger. Sacrifice him. I would have sacrificed him. You waited 2 days and sacrificed him due to peer pressure, right? And that's what it is, because danger is your friend. I showed you right behind it. I'm willing to up a gun on danger, right? I showed right behind it. I'm willing to up a gun on danger, man. This isn't an organic fight for you. You're getting used to do it. Because if this was an organic fight for you, you would have been feeling like this by yourself. One thing, you would have verbalized it, but you are with a bunch of people that dislike me. But it's not organic with you though, and I know that Nick, because the thing is, when you learn how to really war and survive, see, the thing is, it's the settings, Nick. You don't come from the settings, so you ain't gonna understand. He's gonna go too far. I know you're out of bullets over there. Every bullet was shot from the same crew. No, Mickey, you're the only one that matters. Like there is nothing else on the floor that can get. It's just you. Nick. You are the best, flat out over there. It's how. There is no way possible we can't understand that Mickey is the most valuable out of them in this equation. No. The valuable nigga doesn't go to war like that unless he has to. When I war, I go too far. Mickey, what I'm prepared to do to you is unrealistic, man. Like for real. It's unrealistic. And it's unrealistic because this ain't even really for him. And I will let the darkness fall on me from time to time because it's still little parts of evil inside of me. That's like, man, watch this. Right? Because I come from that setting. So it's a flaw in the real world because where we come from, a nigga can't play with you. You gotta bite down. Everybody don't come from them settings. So if you don't come from them settings, I can't do that with you because you don't understand what bite down means. See, when y'all come from a certain setting, the thought process ain't the same. You understand what I'm saying? Like we had to bite down. Like, no, ain't no. That's why when it comes to war, when y'all start playing, I nigga, what you say? Because that's our natural training, and that's something I'm breaking. Mick, they using you, man. So I can't even let you. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one that matters, bro. For real, you're the only. It's you. Why you, man? I'm prepared to play very, very dirty, more dirty than you ever seen, because that's the type of human I am, and I've displayed that multiple times. Like when I asked you to sacrifice danger, it took you 2 days, and then you did it. That means you didn't really want to do it. I would have sacrificed him off the jump. That's the difference. That's the difference between the humans. I would have sacrificed danger off the jump. You wouldn't have had to tell me that. I'd have said, "Oh yeah, pull him in here." Now here's the next problem. I'm willing to sacrifice danger to a point where he won't be able to function either, and I also know that ain't really for him. I know Danger did some shit. He wanted to look cool. I get it. But he know that ain't that. And I asked him, hey, you might want to clear that up. He didn't want to clear that up. Okay, well, let me start playing my hand. Danger is not even a third of the compatible with what I do then. Mentally, no, no. Mick, I released you out my hands. You can do what you want. All y'all can do what y'all want. I don't mind. But I released you because I know I can take you so easily. Because you're making key mistakes with war. Like when you apologize to Danger, private and publicly, that means you lost control. You can't sacrifice somebody and apologize. I haven't apologized because I'm willing to. So if you apologize to him private and publicly, right? That means you know you was wrong. That means you know you shouldn't have did that. We ran the thing through the AI. We know for a fact that it's not real. So that means you tried extremely hard, right? You shouldn't have did that. because I would have took him in the first 9 seconds of playing. Took you 2 days, and you had to edit cash out receipts that we proved wasn't right. Like, just think about it, right? You got all the support of all these bloggers in that small culture. There's nobody there. There's no money there. The reason why there's no money there is because Gotti's in jail. Think, people. That doesn't make sense. No money. Everybody arguing about this, and no one has said, let's get Gotti out of jail. None of you friends or gang members ain't said, let's get Gotti out of jail. No. That's why I walk higher than y'all, because it don't make sense. Gotti's in jail. There is no money in battle rap, and I keep telling y'all that. That's why fighting with y'all for it doesn't make sense. There's no money there. Zero. Battle rappers take an amount of stress that's unrealistic, but the money has been stolen by league owners. Stolen. You will never heal from these things you're doing to your mind, bro. Never. No, I beat it first. On the hardest setting, that's why none of y'all could ever trigger me and make me feel away. You'll think he's mad and he don't give a fuck because I seen too much. Think like this, Mick, right? Hey, baby, put a little piss in that water. Hey, think like this, Mick. I'm the one that's been in this type of fire for 20 years. You do know it doesn't burn now, right? Okay, well, so nothing you do can trigger him. That's why I will beat you because nothing you do can trigger him. Think, Mick, you're a smart guy, right? If a person has sat in fire 16 years, does it burn year 17? No, the body adjusts to fire, right? It's easy for people to look around and say, I'm going to attack something because that's easy. None of y'all can stand in the middle of the attack, though. The reason why I can is because what I've been through in the real world, not the fake world. That's why when I see a nigga doing something, I don't care. I don't call. I don't get. The people, a lot of times, people want my approval from them because he is the God, right? But I only fuck with who I think fuck with me fully, man. Like, it ain't no half ass. If you think you'll play, it ain't gonna, cause I'm gonna go too far. Mickey, I've been in this fire 16 years, man. You have never seen a nigga take the type of attacks I've taken. He survived them all. You can't think this is effective. We know the truth. You edited the Cash App thing. You created this story. It took you 2 days to do it. If it's authentic and you ready to play ball, you ready to play ball, right? I didn't never really have to go find out who you was because it was authentically. I wasn't trying to step on you, but I've been around. I got friends in high places too. You just don't believe that for some reason. I don't know why. But Mick, that's not your war. You're not cuffing it. Hey Mick, people around you have no value, man. Like, you're the only one with value. They couldn't do it last year or the year before, right? It's been going on almost 3 years, right? So it's a new player added, supposed to add power. Well, so where's the power? You're bringing power to something and I can take you off. I've been proven to do that. This has been going on 3 years with a certain side, right? They don't exist, not to me, no, because they don't. No exist. It's fun when you want to play a little bit, but when you talk about and you look at the board, no, there's nothing there. Why? Why would I risk anything for? No, it don't make sense. When you write down and calculate shit, you say, all right, is this worth this to me? No, because ain't nothing there. No, it's not. That's why I told you I don't. You're the only one that matters in this equation, and you know that. Hey Mick, if you wasn't the one that mattered, I'd have been done years ago, right? This has been going on 2, 3 years. It ain't stopped me yet, so it's no power. But you, Mickey, on the other hand, it's a lot to lose fucking with me, man. So it's like you can take this as a form of weakness or whatever you like. The king knows when to show mercy when something is too easy. No, it's too easy. No, and that's not out of disrespect. It's the fact, Mickey, you've never been in these situations like this. I have lived, breathed, fucked, and did everything in fire. Like your boy Mook said. Verb was born of fire, man. Yeah, so Nothing burns him. There's nothing y'all can do, not a tweet, because we've seen every attack thrown at Verb already, and none of them have stuck. Demons control people, man, who have little problems in their minds. You letting the devil use you. Hey, Mickey, I'm gonna show you something. I ain't perfect, but I pray for you, Mickey, because you can't see shit, right? Mickey, this has been 3 years with a certain group. Nothing has changed. The only thing is you add a new player, and I break the player. I wouldn't want to do that to you. It's just, I know you probably gonna understand. Maybe you'll understand it when you think about it, right? You have never been here. I've been in this situation a long time. He will not get rattled. Everything will be tactical, timing, execution, bait and hook, poker. I'm doing everything because I got my own style of war. That's why can't nobody beat me at being at going with me because I don't play the rules of the war. See, Mick, let me tell you something. I took strategies of war and remixed them. Anything I thought was flaw or anything I thought was non-existent in this era of life, I kind of deleted it and I added my own methods. That's why can't nobody stop. Everything I do, Mick, is timed and on purpose for certain reasons. Everything I say is a file because I keep the file so you can never say I didn't. Like with this danger zone thing, I said this already. I most time people y'all won't beat me at war because emotion runs through you. When you have sat in fire 16 years, and before that, I'm just talking rap. Before that, sitting in fire, burning. No burns affect that man. I don't feel how you feel. So if you think that something makes me feel away, you got to look at it in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like for instance, right? If you take a hood rat to a five-star restaurant and you take a classy woman to a five-star restaurant, there'll be two different eating experiences. The one that's used to it is going to sit pretty. She's going to understand salad fork, and all those type of things. She's going to do that. The one that never goes is going to clean her plate and lick her fingers. She's out her element. You understand what I'm saying? So, Mickey, this is my element, war. That's why I beat the game the fastest. When you try to discredit somebody with anything, I know the gun is empty. My gun is fully loaded and I have several on the table. Gun is empty. Let's cut the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you have to, because this is the thing with me and y'all, right? I don't alter, I don't edit, I don't change the story. I just press play. The reason why you can't take them is because I use play. I don't use what I feel like. I don't look at niggas and then create a scenario in my mind and then make it reality. No, I don't. I know in this reality, Mickey is the only one out of these guys that matters. Reality, the reality of the subject. So he will get my full attention, nothing else, because he's the only one that matters. Mickey, you're getting used. I release you. Because I gotta know, for me to do this kind of stuff to you, Mickey, I gotta know it's really in your heart and it's not in your heart. Because if it was, you would have sacrificed your man right when I said so. But me and my pressure made you sacrifice him, made you edit shit to look a certain way. That means the gun is empty. Mick, I have a gang of these guns on the table. Close your eyes and think, Mick. Just really think back. I want you to think about anything that could have been wrong. Take the worst scenario in your mind and say, if Verb knew this, this would be dark. And think from that perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why y'all will never catch me on nothing because I'm too thorough and it ain't there. I grew up in settings where you could not make these mistakes. You would lose everything, right? Everything I said is documented and backed up already. I do it on purpose. Purpose. Anytime a person challenges a theory with me, I will 150% be able to say, oh, it's on spaces. Let me go find it for you. And the year will pop up where I said it because everything I do makes sense. Like Mickey, what I'm doing right now is for a reason, for sure. What I'm doing right now is for a reason. This is me telling you, Mickey, I'm letting you out my hands, man. And it's not because of no other reason, because I know I can take it. Nick, think. It's been 3 years of this shit. Niggas ain't knocked the window out my car yet, man. Adding you just makes another target to sacrifice. Mickey, I will not burn you. No, y'all can do what y'all want. Cause sometimes you gotta be realistic. You look at a person and you say, why would I bring this to him and he ain't even really on this type of shit? I would have shot Danger in his skull right in front of you if I was that type. You know what I'm saying? If it was the thing was reversed, I'd have brought him to the table. Tell the truth now. I asked Danger, Danger, you probably should say something. But he got to be loyal to his friends. So what you did was you put an innocent man in fire. He didn't want to be in fire. He wanted to look cool in front of y'all, man. He just wanted to look cool. But you put an innocent man in fire with a maniac. They don't give a fuck about Danger. They care more about you trying to touch me. They don't give a fuck what I do to you in return. No. They're gonna laugh behind the scenes. One thing about demons, man, a demon don't love nobody. It's not loyal to anybody. No. A demon is gonna operate like a demon. There's no good demons that walk this planet. Manipulation tactics and shit like that. No. But Mickey, trust me. No. Too easy. It's like a this is like Mickey where we come from, right? In this scenario, and I mean no disrespect by this, right? In this scenario, you'll be the boy that live up the street with the money, who daddy got some money, right? Hanging with niggas that have challenged me on the corner and he done proved who he was multiple times. Those guys are in your ear telling you to prove yourself because they know you're gonna fail. Because I come from here and y'all just moved over here. Darkness, I had to be in some type of fire before rap to be able to get through it with fire. I was burned before, right? So now I know if somebody play with me, it's better I just let them go. And if they keep playing, you just gotta like understand, like, look, I would do this to you, man. Because that's what I displayed when I upped it on Danger like that, man. I displayed I would do this to him to prove this theory. Danger Zone still ain't spoken. Loso don't even fuck with me like that. And he said, Danger Zone ain't even confirmed this. This is whack. The screenshot you have is edited, ran through AI, says 100% not accurate. Danger ain't said nothing. But Danger's back is now against the wall. You know what kind of stress you put him under? Like, seriously. To touch me, you lost control. You will never beat me in a war, man. You could probably beat me in something else, but you won't beat me in a war because you lost control of the car. You know that man didn't want to feel like that or be on them lights like that, but you threw him in them. And then you apologized to him. I would have hit Danger with a gun and not ever said nothing about it again. That's the difference between us. You see what I'm saying? You were peer pressured to do that because you had to edit a screenshot too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Copy lyrics, edit. The AI says that screenshot is 100% fake. Think about it, man. You got all the bloggers running with whatever theory they want, knowing it's a lie. But lies don't work. The truth does. No matter what you think, I'm not even over there playing with y'all. I'm not arguing. I'm not defending it. Why? We all know the truth. The person that knows the truth, and if he argue, he's the fool. It ain't y'all. It'll be me. Because Nick, when you sit up this high, pressures are different. You know what I'm saying? The strategy is different. But you sacrificed them after 2 days, and you came with 100% fake screenshot that AI said was 100% fake. Inconsistencies, things of that nature. I posted a screen record, no questions. So that means you to score, you were willing to break the rules, and that's honorable. But I don't have to break the rules to score. I can just score. Danger now is carrying. I know Danger. He's carrying a lot of pressure right now. And Mick, to be real with you, for real, Danger Zone has like diabetes and shit, right? He said this himself. That ain't me, right? I've been out to eat with Danger Zone and telling him, hey, stop eating that, man, because I see it in his face that he's not that well, man. Seriously. Like, let's cut the shit, man. Like, come on, Danger know the truth. I felt sorry for him because I knew he was sick. That was why I got cool with him, right? Danger Zone is sick, nigga. You ain't doing nothing but putting more pressure on him. And what if something happens to Danger Zone during this whole exchange? He didn't want to be in them lights. You put him there. So you made a mistake. Because if that's the case, Mick, you could have used that against me on stage when we battled. You didn't use that against me. Why? Wasn't there, nigga, right? He just wanted to look cool, man. Come on, man. Just want to look cool. But now you got him in a pressure. His heart rate is speeding up. He's gonna eat when he's like when Danger Zone is pressured, y'all. He eats and he eats grease. He eats bacon. He eats heavy things that are fucking him up. He's never been in this seat before either, and he damn sure don't want to be in the seat fucking with Verb, though. Hell no, he don't. If that was the case, he would have said it. If he wanted to be in the seat with Verb, he'd have said that. You put him in the seat. You took Danger Zone and waved him as a shield. And did I not pick up that pistol and blow that motherfucker still? I picked up that pistol and blew that motherfucker still. If you got him in front of you, he's just fucking hit. You grabbed him as a shield. I said, let's burn him then. Danger Zone is sick, nigga. This your friend, you know that, right? So you put more pressure on the kid. When Danger's pressured, he eats. Yes, he does. He will eat because he's worried. He know I'm a maniac. He know for a fact that he's running. He twisting shit like that. He know it, right? He know I'm a maniac. This is too much for him. Mick, if he wanted that, he didn't say it. He still ain't said it. That was wrong, Mick. So this is where I can understand I'm wrong for thinking you're gonna do right, not for me blowing a hole through the nigga. That's my character. That's who I am in taking. Because if you cross the lines, where would he get that from, Danger? Oh, okay, cool. My first instinct when I heard that was to the ceiling because I'm a god up here, man. And I said, you bitches said what? Whoa, what? Because you tried every attack. Like when y'all have to falsify attacks, that means you're out of bullets. I'm loaded with them. Loaded. Doesn't make sense, man. You grab Danger and put him in front of you. I still shot through the boy. That means that guy on that side of the table is willing to do anything. You're not. No. Danger's under pressure. I understand him. So that's why I'm gonna withdraw this publicly. Because if something happens to Danger's on his health breakdown, I'm out the way. Because I know that he's not healthy, Mick, and you know that being his friend. He still ain't said that. He didn't want to be in that fire. You sacrificed him, man. You wrong. But it's not the fact that you wrong. You're getting misled. Y'all can't match me with my style of war because y'all didn't grow up how I did. If you grew up in a house with two loving parents and people supporting you doing what you want to do, stay away from him. His thought pattern will be different. It's the same thought of like when you younger and you got some rich cousins, and then you drop them off in the hood to go play with their poor cousins. The poor cousins play a little different, right? The poor cousins hit harder. The poor cousins fear nothing because their settings made them not fear nothing. Your settings said you can fear something because you grabbed an innocent man and waved him. He just wanted to look cool, Nick. And I understand that, but I'm not sorry the danger zone. No, I wouldn't be sorry because I was your fucking friend and you wanted to be cool in front of these niggas. That's cool, man. But I have no problem with shooting you, though, or him. The other guys don't matter no more. Mickey matters. So, Mickey, I know you in the crew of things and all that, but this is me. I'm not going to be mixed up in that because I'm saying this publicly for a reason. Danger Zone health is not good, man. You do not want to put a nigga under stress over battle rap, bro. I know for a fact I'm going to go too far. Danger, I'm letting you go, man. And you know why I'm letting you go. And you know how dirty I am. You also know how vicious I am. You also know I think these niggas hoes. You also know that even if I didn't think they was hoes, I would still be the same person, right? Okay. Because I'm not gonna be a part of that, man. For real, man. So you analyze that. From now on, with these guys, I'm not in the middle of that. No, not the other guys. They don't matter anyway. I would never even entertain it because it's nothing. They don't have enough. Ain't nothing to lose. Mickey has more to lose than anybody. He's the only one that matters. Mick, if I've been getting attacked by the same crew for 3 years, there ain't nothing changing. There ain't nothing gonna change. That only puts you as a shield. Then I tear you apart. And then Danger Zone gets pressured. Danger Zone help. Danger Zone is sick, y'all. I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm letting them go. I had to think about that, Danger. Because I know you don't handle pressure well. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't let some other niggas use a nigga to make me, because all it's going to do, I'm going to go to the ceiling on both of y'all. Y'all will never be the same again. Because everybody I do that to, I take something from. It's documented. They're never the same. They're going to hate me forever when I start playing their verb shit, because their verb shit be too much. Because I beat y'all with facts and not opinions. Danger, I'm letting you go, man. Publicly, I'm letting you go. Mickey, I'm publicly letting you go. The other guys been let go, man. In my head, y'all can do what y'all want to do, man. Whatever, it doesn't change the music, man. But y'all can do whatever y'all want. But it's a sick guy in the middle, Mickey, for real, and you know that, man. You know, Danger Zone health ain't good. Come on, you know you don't want nobody getting pressured like that, man. Come on, let's cut this shit, man. Therefore, Mickey, you're free. You hear me, Mouse? Y'all can continue your attack. I don't mind. But Mickey, you do not qualify for me to crush you. Danger Zone. I know you did some whole ass shit and you want to look cool. And you also know that I have no problem with upping a gun to the side of anyone's head. Go ahead and be free. Because this all the things gonna happen is you still ain't said it yet. That's why I'm gonna let you go. Because this is coming from an attack of niggas that's been doing the same thing for 3 years and ain't nothing happened. They emptied every gun they possibly had. Ain't nothing gonna stick on them. Nothing. I know for a fact that ain't even what you want to be in because guess what? You ain't said nothing yet. If you wanted to be in that space, you would have said something. They still can't make you say something. Danger. I get it. You want to look cool. That's cool. I'm not gonna even threaten you again. Be whatever you want. We know the truth though, and you still ain't said it. And Mickey had to come to the table with something that was 100% fake, and the AI machine said it's 100% not accurate. Run it through growth. Run it. Y'all take it. Run it. It's 100% not accurate. So when you have to alter something, that means you have to cheat to try to score. That means the guns are empty. Danger, you are free. Mickey, you are free. Like for real. You can continue though.